rolling.
We rolling, baby.
Rolling.
Rocking and
So
rolling.
we were just talking about something. We're talking about horses, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about something long. Did you guys hear? And I didn't see it, by the way. But did you?
That is a crazy segue.
Did you guys
Shit that's
hear?
long.
Everybody's talking
like
about
a horse?
this.
I'll tell you about it.
Everybody's talking about this. I didn't see it. People are saying Drake got that thing on him
Let me tell you.
because
You saw
apparently he leaked a nude.
Did you see it,
I
Joe?
didn't see it, but I heard.
I didn't.
I
heard
know y'all
about
saw it. You didn't see it?
I swear to God, I didn't see it.
When shit like that happens, you guys don't go out of your way to find it because I do. I have to see what
I
everybody's
swear
talking
I
about.
was going to, but I just got busy this week.
Bro, I tried for like 4 minutes probably to look for it because it's hard. You know, I scrolled through replies and posts, like popular posts to look for it.
I heard they scrubbed that shit.
All right, let me tell you what it is. It's Drake on his back.
Oh yeah.
Pretend there's a mirror in front of him, and he has his legs open, and he's holding it like this, and he's just going like that, flapping it around. And let me tell you right now, Drake does. I regret to inform you, Drake has a hog on him.
I thought you were going to say, unfortunately, he has a big dick.
Well, yeah, unfortunately.
I mean,
it's not unfortunate. I'm just
There's
messing
no
around.
hope for us.
I'm just,
it's
but
no,
you would
there's no
think
hope, bro. It's not fair. He has the big dick. He has the good, amazing voice.
Guy's
He
got
can write
everything.
good raps.
he's got abs now.
He's
got
fun.
abs.
He's funny.
Yeah.
He has abs. I mean, what does the guy not have?
The guy is cool, dude.
He's a cool guy.
Now, I never disliked Drake, but I didn't like love him or anything. I still don't love him, but he's a cool dude. You gotta give it to him.
Does him having a bigger dick make you like him more?
It does.
I'm not going to lie. When I heard it was big, I was like, you know what? He got it, man.
Bro, he
got it.
It's a skinny boy. He's got a skinny boy, but it's long, dude. He's got like a wet noodle. He was like flapping it around. It almost looked like a prosthetic. You think it was fake?
I don't know, man. Drake is just—he's just such a fucking jokester. I really don't know what to make of him, bro.
It could not be him.
It
From what
could
I
not
heard,
be
that too.
From
That's
what I
true.
heard, his face isn't really in it.
It's not.
Yeah, so
Bro,
you don't really know.
He could have had some fucking AI generated shit.
Yeah.
where it's
It
not.
wouldn't be that good.
It would
Not a good video. It
Hey?
wouldn't be that good video.
You got to see the video, dude.
You got to see. You got to check it out.
You got it. Like like.
It's fucking massive.
must watch.
No, but it looks fake. Like it truly, not because of like the size, but because of like the way he's flapping around. It looks
I
like a
don't-
fucking silicone fake penis.
I don't want to Google it, but I want to Google it. but
Now
I
it might
don't
be hard to
want
find now. Drake might have scrubbed it.
Oh, I could find it. I found those Taylor Swift shits.
Oh, I could find
a couple
it.
days, like a couple days after.
That's true. You can find it. You can
Yeah.
probably find
They
it.
scrubbed the Taylor shit.
Taylor
shit. They scrubbed the Taylor Swift shit with the quickness, man.
Yeah, they did.
They
And
said
it wasn't even real.
yeah, it wasn't even real. They said we cannot let our queen, bro. You know now if you go to like the AI generator apps, like the image generators, like Mid-Journey and some of these other ones, and you try to put in anything in Taylor Swift, it'll kind of let you do it, but it does not let you do requests. Like put Taylor Swift kicking a soccer ball, it'll like make a different looking woman who looks somewhat like Taylor Swift, but not like her at all.
They ain't trying to get sued, bro.
Yeah.
They're not trying to get sued.
Dude, after that, well, first and foremost, they weren't bashing us, but we had a few comments on like every social media platform about fucking Taylor Swift. They're like, it is serious. Why would you say that? Haters gonna hate.
I thought that was fucking funny.
Okay, take it easy. Yeah, you sit at home, fucking 17-year-old girl working at Starbucks or wherever you're working at.
shit was
I don't
funny.
care. I'm not gonna think about this ever again. I saw the pictures after that episode, dude.
It wasn't.
What are we
horrible.
talking
She
about?
wasn't naked. in
She's
any
in
of
all
them or
red
anything.
paint. It doesn't even like. It's so clearly not real. What do we care? Like, why is that even a big deal? That's like if
yeah.
I drew a picture of Taylor Swift naked and I'm a good artist and I put it on the internet. It's like. It has the same like weight, you know what I mean? Like it's so clearly not a real picture of Taylor Swift.
I just
Yeah.
think it's the idea of the picture and like what it could mean going towards, like going in the future.
It sullies their idea.
Yeah.
The idea of Taylor Swift as a cultural phenomenon, which
By the way, fuck her.
They were
I agree,
freaky
fuck
pics,
her, which
too.
but she undoubtedly is a cultural phenomenon for American people.
Oh, she 100% is.
She's fucking she could probably
Bro.
if let's say for instance if the 49ers win the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
right? And fucking they're interviewing Travis Kelce and he's hugging her in his arms.
No,
and-
the Chiefs win.
oh, Chiefs, sorry. See, that shows you how much I know about football.
Yeah.
But let's say their fucking Chiefs win.
The Taylor Swifts win.
Travis right, let's just rename them the Taylor Swift.
The Minnesota Taylor Swifts.
But let's say they fucking win, the Chiefs, and Travis Kelce's holding Taylor Swift in his arms, and they come to interview him, and they're like, Travis, tell us your feelings. What are you thinking about right now? And he's like, oh my God, like I feel so good. And they're like, Taylor, tell us what you think. She's like, I feel so good, and I fully endorse Joe Biden. Bro,
Oh
she
my
could,
God.
she could sway the election if she did that.
I keep hearing about that for some reason that she's gonna like announce her like allegiance to Biden.
That would be
Allegiance.
wild.
That's just a bullshit conspiracy
I think
theory.
it's a bullshit
But it would
conspiracy.
be really funny.
I mean, imagine if they ran right past him and straight to Taylor Swift. Taylor,
What did you think about the
bro,
game?
what did you think about the game? How did you feel about it?
I guarantee you, if they win, they're going to talk to him for like a millisecond, then they're going to put the mic in her face.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, guys, it's set up. if they win and Taylor Swift is there on the fucking field with them having a good time with the confetti, that's
part of the narrative. But I mean, Gio knows more about football than both of us. My opinion, I'm gonna let Gio talk right now. Sorry.
What? Oh, about who's gonna win?
But yeah, who's gonna win? I really think that it's not fixed.
And let me also
I
put
think
this in
It's
there.
so hard. The
I think
idea
it's
of
difficult.
fixing football is so hard.
I think football's too difficult.
It's
a lot of people
too many
involved.
variables.
Yeah, there's too many people to sway.
Now, there are big calls.
There's calls that can be a little sketchy, right? But those don't really happen in every single Super Bowl.
No.
There's only some Super Bowls where there's calls where it's like, all right, that was kind of maybe they could have did a better job evaluating and making a decision there.
Yeah.
What was the last one? Wasn't there? There was like a really shitty call near the end of the game last one.
Yeah, it was a controversial one last year. Do you remember, Gio?
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
the ones that cheat.
It was a little controversial. It wasn't like
forgot.
huge, like game swaying, but it was a little
I
controversial.
low-key forgot about that game.
I think
I
it
don't
was.
remember.
I think it was. I don't remember what it was. It was something though, and everyone was pretty pissed about. And I remember when I saw it, I had strong opinions about it, even though I don't know about football.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. But I mean, yeah, there are a lot of touch and go calls, but I mean, it's 4 quarters for a reason.
Yeah.
Like the game is long as fuck for a reason. If you're going to win the game, you're going to win the game.
And there's no faking it. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta really get all the way over there.
yeah, you got to
Yeah.
really fucking move
Yeah.
to do it.
But you know what? I think the NFL is good no matter what, because if they win,
Yeah.
then they have
Oh,
a beautiful
yeah, of
Disney love story where Taylor Swift is on the field with Travis Kelce and they're having a beautiful time. They're
Yeah.
gonna be in commercials. Or if they lose, she's still there. She's still, and they're
And now
still
she's
gonna
crying.
focus.
And
on
now
it.
she's
Yeah.
crying.
and
She's
she's gonna be
sad.
consoling him. It's okay, Travis.
If I see this bitch playing in confetti, I'm going to be mad. I swear to God, I'm going to be very angry.
So who do you think is gonna win?
I do think the 49ers are going to win because Pat Mahomes is just that. He a dog. He a dog.
You think he that dude?
He that.
Wait,
fucking
isn't Pat
dude,
Mahomes
bro.
on the Chiefs?
He's on the Chiefs. Oh, I said the 49ers.
Yeah.
You
I
see
think the Chiefs are going
you
to
said
win.
the Chiefs.
I think
are
the
gonna
Chiefs are
win.
gonna.
I would love the 49ers if they won. I would love that for Christian McCaffrey because I love that white man.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs are going to win.
That guy's a muppet, dude.
You say he looks like a Muppet?
Yeah.
I gotta
Mahomes.
see him now. Give me a second. That statement is too bold for me not to look.
I'm
Which
just-
Muppet does he? He looks like the Fozzie Bear.
Yeah, he just looks like a puppet. He looks
Yeah.
like the fucking not the Good Burger dudes, the other dudes. You know what I'm talking
He
about.
had the little sock ones.
The little sock
I
ones.
forgot the name of that show. It was creepy too.
No, I'm just kidding. I like him. He's a talented motherfucker.
You know, I can
There's
kind of
no denying it.
see him looking like a Muppet.
He looks like a
He
Muppet,
he
bro.
looks a bit like a Muppet, but you got to give it to him, dude. The guy's a star,
Yeah.
and he's younger than us. It's insane. He's already had more Super Bowl appearances than most athletes.
Yeah, bro,
Like
he's
most
cold.
NFL athletes.
But yeah, I don't know. But I watched the Grammys the last weekend, right? And I have a renewed hate for Taylor Swift.
Really?
What does she do that pissed you off?
First of all, Celine Dion came out and gave her an award.
Okay.
Celine Dion is fighting. I don't know what. I think she's fighting like some disease, some crazy disease where she's not in public very often.
Is she super skinny or something? Like
She's always been skinny. But
no,
she-
I'm curious if it was like cancer or something. I don't know.
I don't think it's cancer. It's some kind of disease.
I mean, she's very old. She's probably like in her late 70s.
No, she's like in her 50s, maybe 60s.
Really? I thought she
Cher
was
is
a lot
not in her
older.
50s, 60s.
Celine
No,
Dion.
yeah,
Oh, Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Cher is fucking.
I was gonna say she looks horrible then.
Yeah, come
Or
on.
50, 60. She looks okay for however old she
Cher
is. Probably
is
late 70s.
Cher is for sure in her 70s or
Yeah.
early
Cher's-
80s.
Cher's for sure old.
Okay.
But so Celine Dion does not come out like very often. So they flew out here to present Taylor this fucking award, and then Taylor just walks on stage and acts like she's not even there.
What?
Doesn't even say hi.
What the hell?
She didn't hug her
Give
or
her a hug,
My heart will
nothing.
go on.
And this bitch just got up there and announced a new album.
Get
I
the
was
fuck.
like-
What was Celine Dion doing? Was she like expecting a what's up, or like was she just kind of like backed up?
She kind of just backed up. There's nothing you could really do when you're presenting an award. and
I mean,
shit.
I'm sure there's a lot of. Taylor Swift has had her fair share of pressure, so I don't even think that phases her.
I don't think she cares.
You got to say what's up to the person.
But they did take a
introducing
picture
you.
Yeah,
afterwards because everyone on Twitter was like, "This bitch just ignored Celine Dion."
you got to pay your respects, man.
Yeah.
So Taylor Swift called her up. She said, "You better get your ass to my mansion now and take a picture because everyone's pissed at me."
It was
'cause of
like
you."
backstage at the Grammys. They took
Yeah.
the picture. They made sure they swept that shit under the rug.
What did
fast.
people were talking about some of the shit that Jay-Z did there. What did Jay-Z do that pissed people off?
He said first of all he got mad because Beyonce has the most Grammys out of anyone, and she's never
True.
won. She never won Album of the Year,
Oh,
which is a stupid argument.
Yeah, I mean,
Even though there was one year she should have beat Beck, but that's
was that the one with the Jay-Z cheating album? Lemonade?
yeah.
Was that Lemonade?
It's the Jay-Z cheating
the
album.
Jay-Z cheating album.
Beck won that year. What the fuck
Beck
did
won
Beck
that
release?
year.
I didn't even know he still makes music. I can't believe. I mean, what can you really complain about if she has the most Grammys?
No, yeah.
I mean, I know she doesn't have the best album, but she has the most Grammys.
What did he say? He just said she got snubbed by that category.
He said there's one person in this room that has more Grammys than anyone, but she never won Album of the Year. So by your own logic, y'all are wrong. sometimes.
Listen, that's not even that bad.
It's not that bad.
He's giving his wife a shout out. I don't think that's that bad. But I guess there's no reason to say it because it just comes off like a little weird.
We want more Grammys.
Yeah, you guys are billionaires. You're fine. It's okay. Who gives a fuck about the little fucking Grammy?
They fucking matter, bro.
These
I
people
thought at
must
this point,
care.
nobody cares, and they've been in the game so long. You would think that they wouldn't care.
Maybe somebody like Jay-Z doesn't care, but I'm thinking he cares for his wife. Like
I guess so.
She probably gives a shit. She probably wants it. So he's just like telling them like, "Hey, get my girl her shit."
I mean, Lemonade was a very iconic album.
And Beck won.
Yeah,
that was
insane.
crazy.
I don't think I've heard one
And
song
I
from
like
Beck's
Beck,
album.
and I don't even know the album you're talking about.
It was his last. It was the last one he put out.
I have
don't even
no
know if he put out
idea.
one since.
And I'm a fan too, but still, that's
I think for pop music, it means a lot more than it does in like hip hop.
well.
To be honest, the Grammys are really about if you
Bro.
have a good team.
Well, because hip hop always gets
Dude,
snubbed, so they know what to expect.
When they gave Macklemore they decked his shit out
Yeah.
over Kendrick Lamar, I was like, I'm never taking the Grammy seriously.
was it
ever
Good
again.
Kid, Mad City?
It was Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, and
That is
Macklemore's
crazy
album
shit.
Gay Love won over it. That's what it was called, right?
When I was a little boy, I sucked a dick. Ding 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 ding.
And then he texted Kendrick Lamar and he was like, "You should have won." I was like, "That's even gayer to do that, man."
No, he's a good guy.
He is a guy.
Oh
but
yeah, no. The
He's a nice guy, but still.
He does look nice guy.
Lemonade is the one you're talking about, right?
Lemonade
Lemonade is the cheating album. Lemonade was like 2016.
Lemonade is the.
There was one before that. I think the Beyonce album.
I think it was just called Beyonce or Untitled or some shit like that.
No, Beyonce wasn't the cheating. Lemonade is the cheating album.
Lemonade's
Yeah.
for sure the cheating
Beyonce
one.
was like 20.
That was before that. Yeah, that was
And
before that.
Adele beat her for that award. And Adele was on stage like, I should have not won this award.
Adele is a real one.
Yeah.
I do like Adele.
Half Jamaican.
Is she really?
she really?
Not really.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Come on,
she's
for
white
real?
as shit.
Nah, nah,
She sounds super white.
Those are mega dominant genes then, or something, or super recessive genes, because I can't see it a bit.
Some aggressive genes.
No, I mean, I don't know anything about her albums, but I know she's a good singer. So
She's a good singer.
I wouldn't be. It's just Beck. That's insane for Beyonce.
Yeah, that was crazy.
For Beck to be Beyonce. I bet Beck was hyped. Hey,
fake
guy.
news.
I don't even know what Beck sounds like outside of music.
Bro.
Does he sound
No
like
one
when he-
does.
I think the only time I've ever heard him outside of music was I think when he was on Futurama. I'm not even
He
sure
was
if
a
he played
character
him.
on Futurama?
He played himself for like a guest episode.
Dude, that's so. I love when like American Dad and Family Guy and stuff like that will have like a celebrity, and then sometimes they'll do the voice. Like I was watching an episode the other day, and they had Nicki Minaj, and it obviously was Nicki Minaj, like the voice. But then like they'll have someone like fucking Idris Elba on there, and then he'll do the voice. Like it's
Yeah.
actually Idris Elba, and I'm like, oh shit, that's cool.
That's always pretty funny. You know which show I think does it the best?
South Park.
South Park, because they don't get any real celebrities, and
Not
they
at
just
all.
they just do the fucking worst.
Yeah.
The funniest
The-
one in the world
the
is
douche-
Jennifer Lopez.
I was
bro.
about to say
my-
Jennifer Lopez
That
and
is
Ben
the best
Affleck. That's crazy.
Oh, Ben Affleck. And they're all Trey Parker. Every single one of them.
And it's just a hand.
The fucking hand.
She starts sucking Ben Affleck off in the car. She's like, the episode that we're talking about.
Carmen is just there.
Yeah, Cartman does like a jokey like with your hand, like where you can make a little mouth with your thumb, and he puts little googly eyes on it and starts doing like Jennifer Lopez voice, and it gets a mind of its own and starts dating Ben Affleck. And Ben Affleck's like, "Oh, can you take me back, please, Jennifer?" Oh my god! And it starts sucking him off in a convertible. Taco burrito in a taco.
That show, man. That
show's great.
Has really pushed the limits, dude.
Also,
It really
Travis
has.
Scott got snubbed again too for the 10th time.
Hey man, he killed too many kids. I don't care about it.
He should have at least won for the Astro should have won before that happened.
Yeah,
He lost to Cardi B that year. That was crazy.
Oh, that's real tough. He lost to Cardi B.
Yeah.
I don't like him, dude.
They-
I'm a hater. I'm a Travis hater.
What?
I don't like him, dude.
I don't like him,
his
but
vibe.
I take Astro World over anything Cardi B does.
Travis over Cardi B?
Yes.
Yeah,
man.
that is
Come
not a hard
on, bro.
argument.
That's a come on. Are you gonna ride for Cardi B?
figure out-
No. But I do like Cardi B. I like
He
her
was trying to
personality.
figure out the angle so
He
hard.
said,
Well, because she's funny. But no, she doesn't make. I don't like her music.
I don't want a Cardi B album. Come on now.
Park that Big Mac truck
Hey, that
right here in the
song,
little garage.
that song has done a lot of good work for Jordan.
Bro, these songs are getting crazy. Have you heard the one where it's like, let that pussy breathe?
Oh yeah, that's the Drake song.
Drake's on it?
Oh yeah, with
Sexy
Sexy
Red.
Red.
Shake
Sexy
that,
Red.
shake that ass for me, shake that ass for Drake is a pretty funny line.
Yeah.
But let that pussy breathe. That is kind of out of control.
You gotta be outside when these songs come on.
I mean, no, I'm sure
You'll
there's.
see the effect it has on people.
Are women just stripping their underwear off?
Throwing
in the
ass.
club?
Near.
Yeah.
And something's breathing.
But that's just gross, kind of. No,
No, it's not.
I'm not gonna be like, let my nuts breathe. Like that's foul,
That's
dude.
a different kind of club.
Obviously,
Yeah.
yeah, it's different. Your nuts are not the same thing as.
No, but like, let my pussy breathe.
It's because you're shaking so hard the penny line can't
No,
hold
I
it.
get. She's bent over. Yeah, she's got
bent
her.
over. She's dancing. The pussy's out.
Yeah, head by her
smells are
feet.
wafting in the air.
Yeah. You might get
Airing
a
it
whiff.
out.
She's airing it
airing it
out.
out.
She's
Like
airing
a
it
car,
out.
dude. Like a fart in a car. Drop the windows, please. Let that pussy breathe. No, I'll power to women. I'm just kidding. But they are like crazy lyrics when you listen to them
Bro,
sometimes.
wild.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course, man.
Yeah.
That's like I think the way. And I guess you can say the same shit about dudes with like a lot of music. Sometimes when like a new rapper, new artist comes out, they have like a lot of shock value shit.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's like a shock value factor to kind of get people, get their attention, get them like get them on
And
board
it's
with listening.
fun. It's
It is fun, yeah.
man.
So sexual though. Take it easy, everybody, guys, girls, everybody. Let's
It's a good time.
relax a little bit.
It's a good ass time, bro.
It depends. Like a Kevin Gates song, like he'll say some wild shit. You know what I mean? Like
Every time you say that name, I just think of him jumping in the air,
Dude.
holding his feet.
like good for him for losing so much weight and getting fit as hell. But that picture is so funny. Have you seen that picture?
No, I only know him as the heavyset guy. I don't even know who he is.
Bro, he's jumping up like a rock star. He's on stage and he jumps up like this. He's midair and he's holding the back of his feet, and he's all the way in the air, just like a star, like a
Oh my god!
like a literal star, not like a rock star, like in
a
the shape of a star,
Not like a rock star, but like a literal star.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a rock star, but yeah, like a literal shaped star.
Are you pulling it up? That looks insane. He's in good shape.
He's in good shape, dude. Good
What
for him.
the fuck?
He's in good shape.
He does not look like he used to.
He used to be a
Oh,
chunky
man.
boy. Good for you, Kevin.
for
Gates.
him, man.
He keeps doing it. He's done it like 5 times.
Yeah, doesn't he say? Yeah, he says wild shit all the time.
He does say wild shit.
He says wild. Sometimes arguably gay things.
Yeah, a little bit. But
hey,
I mean,
man.
it's fun times, man.
He's one of those artists that you wouldn't think is so successful, like someone like Rick Ross. Like now, you would think Rick Ross would be kind of broke, but he's not for some reason. I don't know.
He
Who
still has
thinks
money,
that?
bro. He does features
I would
and
think-
shit. He's,
I don't know
he's
a
still
single.
making money,
When's the
man.
last time you know a Rick Ross song that came out? Rick
I don't know,
Sauce.
but I'm pretty sure he does
Rick
features on
Sauce.
shit, bro.
He does a few features, but
Rick
like
Ross is huge, man.
I used to like
Literally.
Rick Ross.
Literally.
Maybach Music, dude. Yeah, I used to be a big fan, but not a huge fan or anything. But you would think that now because he doesn't have any like Kevin Gates. I couldn't name one song. I'm not gonna lie to
Bro,
you.
people
couldn't name
if
anything.
you're famous in the South, you're famous enough.
Yeah.
Like Lil Boosie, bro.
Oh, dude, Boosie
Killing.
badass.
Killing, bro.
It's Boosie, boo. You know that I'm the.
Is he
truth,
the one
dude.
with like fucking 10 kids?
Yeah.
He has a fuck ton of kids. Yeah.
He was the one who was in jail, Free Boosie, for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, I
Boosie,
remember
man.
that.
The Louisiana guy.
free Boosie till Boosie free.
Oh, I fucking love Boosie, dude. I love Boosie.
He bought I think he bought like a stripper for his
Yeah.
little kid's birthday.
That's
Like
insane.
His 11-year-old birthday.
Come on, man.
What you mean I can't do that?
How do you feel about that? If you were rich like that and like
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
no,
either.
because fucking kid up.
You're
I
fucking. You're,
probably
you're
wouldn't
fucking
do
your
that.
kid. Like, yeah, you really are fucking. Like, what do they think now? How are they supposed to think
You
properly?
could just buy women.
Yeah, they're gonna. How do you not degrade women as you get older when your dad gets you a fucking?
Your dad buys you
stripper
one?
at a 10-year-old.
Well, your dad was already degrading them anyway.
Yeah.
So it's-
This is true.
Yeah.
There was not a good
stripper
place.
is like
to-
normal. That's like cake to them.
I wouldn't even know what to do like with a stripper at 10 years old. Think back to yourself at 10 years old. You were like in 5th grade or something.
You probably just hang out and play video games with her or something at 10 years old.
So like, are you good at WWE? I'll put on SmackDown versus Raw right now. Put on Halo or something. Play Halo with her.
As her pussy out here breathing.
All over you. You're like, ooh.
Ooh,
that
what's that?
coochie
What's that
breathe.
smell?
It smell like my mama's sandwiches.
Ham
Smell like
sandwich, dude.
like a tuna fish sandwich.
A bologna sandwich.
'Cause you know it's
Yeah.
not gonna smell good.
Strippers be having hot breath.
Ugh.
Strippers be having some hot ass breath.
I
bro.
still haven't been to a strip club.
Nah, I don't
you
know.
You know how hungry they are up there? You know they didn't eat a meal because they want
Of
to look
course.
skinty. They want to look nice and thin and skinty. And so they fucking go up there and they probably eat at the end of the shift.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they probably got hot ass breath with dead teeth and
You
shit.
can't have a
man.
boo-boo
dead teeth.
in your gut like when you're stripping. Imagine you
You'd
ate
be
a big
surprised,
meal
bro.
and like it just pushed out a doo-doo and you're like, fuck, I got to
I feel like with strip clubs, they're not. They probably don't count them as employees. I bet you they're considered like independent contractors.
Yeah.
Like they're not. They're not
No, they
giving.
are.
They're not
Truly
giving
are,
health
yeah.
care.
Yeah, they don't have an
they're
hourly
putting-
hourly wage.
Yeah, and they pay out. So they get like all their money, and they pay out a certain fee to the club for getting to use
Yeah.
the venue, pretty much.
for like
right?
time, yeah.
Yes, and if they do dances, they pay out percentage to the club, so on and so forth. And
They're
for the,
entrepreneurs. They
Yeah.
truly are entrepreneurs.
pretty much,
Hardest workers in the U.S.
yeah. I mean, they're
These-
renting.
these ladies.
They're basically renting out the pole for the night, and then they're dipping.
It's like an investment, dude.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They try to see what the game is like.
Yeah, and if they don't want to, they don't have to fuck anybody.
Yeah.
But I've heard with the acceleration in like porn and how extreme that is,
You're
that
gonna
they-
have to fuck.
They
somebody.
have to fuck dudes now to like even get interest. Like if you're a stripper and you don't want to fuck dudes, they're not even gonna. They're gonna be like, who gives a shit about her?
Also, like if a baller
That's what I've
has-
heard. I don't know. That's what I've read online.
I mean, I would imagine like the ones who make the most money have to do that. I think. But if it's like a hot dude, like because you get to choose the guy.
There is never a hot dude going.
No
in
way.
the strip
dude.
club.
go on.
Drake goes in there.
And you're not gonna fuck Drake?
Come on, dude. He pulls out his fucking prosthetic wiener.
He drops 20 G's. You ever see the video of him at the strip club?
What if it's a prosthetic?
Bro, you gotta see the video. You can't see his balls. He's like holding his balls. He's holding his.
Wait, he has
penis
a
at the-
strap on?
He's holding it at the base, like at the very base of his balls and penis,
Whoa.
and he's going like this, and it's just shaking around. And it's got to be like 8 inches, dude. He's he's got a bit of a hog on him, dude.
Drake out here with the fierce hog,
With
bro.
the strappy.
Yeah, with a strappy, dude. It would be hilarious if it was fake. It would be
That would
hilarious.
be so fucking funny.
He just
man.
pays a stripper to like fake leak it. Or
Bro,
he sends it to her
I'm telling
pretending it's
you.
real and then knowing she's going to leak it.
The leak
Yeah.
is just like, oh no, there's a leak, but it makes me look great. That's like the kind of leak that it was.
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine, through like those fucking shade room type of things, that like Drake was fighting hard to get it scrubbed from the internet. So maybe it's real, but that could all be part of the game.
It could be. I mean,
know?
if you saw it, you saw it.
Yeah.
You were there for a landmark moment.
I
It's,
saw it.
it's on his Wikipedia page now.
If you
I saw
got
it
that,
already.
if you got that thing, if you're
bookmarked it.
famous, if you're famous,
Saved it to my favorites.
if you're famous and you got that thing on you and it leaks, it's honestly a win-win situation.
Yeah, it is.
There's nothing bad that ever really. There's no blowback on you.
Yeah, because he's not Taylor Swift. The reputation he has, it's okay if he shows his meat.
Yeah.
Like everyone will be cool with it.
And no one
It's
wants to
okay
see-
if he shows his
No one wants to
meat.
see Taylor Swift naked.
Nobody, yeah. Well, I mean,
There's probably a
some
decent
folks do.
subset of people who do.
But you're
Crazy
right.
people.
I think a lot more people want to see Drake naked, like
Then Taylor Swift.
per
yeah.
capita of fans. No, actually,
I'm just talking about America.
Yeah.
No one wants to see Taylor Swift naked.
I don't know.
I don't want to.
I don't.
I don't want to.
I would rather see Drake naked.
I think I agree.
Me personally, I would rather see Drake's
Yeah,
dick
like before
I
this
see
video
Taylor
came
Swift.
out, like if someone gave me like a choice,
Drake.
like, yeah, I would pick Drake.
I gotta see whoever wrote Marvin's Room.
Yeah.
I gotta see if his dick matches.
It would be unequivocally funnier if Drake is naked than Taylor Swift.
It would also be hilarious if it was a real small pecker.
It would be wild.
That would
be really funny.
a momentous occasion.
This
Yeah.
man wrote Marvin's Room and he got a small dick.
Oh my god, that'd be
That's
so funny.
insane.
You think his career would be ruined? You think everyone
Nah,
would
his
just claim
career's-
him like nonstop?
It would take a hit.
It would take a big hit.
He'd get flamed, but like he's not gonna lose money from it. You know what I mean? He's like-
He wouldn't lose some sleep.
I don't know, dude. People people
wouldn't lose
bash
that money.
like the jokes.
you
that
think
would
people
come
are
out.
gonna stop going to his concert because he got small meat?
They might. The women might.
Just have
so-
pictures of his dick.
They said they blow it up on a fucking big old poster
He
board.
starts crying. You guys are so mean. That's not nice.
It wasn't even me.
It wasn't even. Then he'd come out with a fake. That one was fake before. This one's the real one.
Oh my god.
Prosthetic
bro.
wiener.
All right, enough talking about Drake's dick. I have something interesting that I've been actually getting into.
More interesting than Drake's penis.
I don't know if it's more
Impossible.
interesting, but maybe it's on par. But there's this whole subset of videos online in this community. It's called Urbex. And it's for people who do urban exploring. And what they do is they go into abandoned malls, abandoned cinemas, just any abandoned building.
Oh, I love
that's
that.
been abandoned for many years.
Yeah.
Whether it be like 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years. And there's one dude, his channel specifically is called Urbex. He's a swole black dude, and he just goes into all these random places. And he's pretty bold. Like, he'll go in places by himself. He doesn't go with anybody. He goes by himself, and he'll have, like, a GoPro recording, and also his little, like, phone or something. And though, like, somebody put a compilation together of videos where he's went into places and he's seen crazy shit. And throughout the compilation, the first scene in the compilation, he's, like, wandering through this empty place. You can hear just water dripping. And he, like, walks in, and then there's a dude in the corner, a skinny white crackhead, like, white guy. And the guy just has his hands on his head, and he's, like, looking against the wall, and he's, like, shaking. And then the dude recording, Urbex, he's like, oh, shit. He's like, you scared me, bro. And he's like, you all right? And the guy doesn't say anything. And then,
fucking house.
And the guy says it again loud, Urbex, the guy recording. He's like,
fucking home.
he's like, hey, bro, you good? And the guy doesn't say anything. And then Urbex's like, all right, I'm going to dip. And he just leaves. And then in the same video, he's like, you know what? I feel bad. I'm going to go back and see if that dude needs help.
Yeah.
He goes back. And he's like, hey, and then he like tries to find the guy, the guy's not there anymore, right?
shit.
So then he's looking around for the dude. Eventually, he sees the guy, but like really, really far away, and he's like, "I'm not gonna engage this guy."
Yeah.
because I don't know what this guy. He's like, I got a little scared. He's like, I'm not gonna engage this guy. And another video, he went to a place, and it was an abandoned school, like a private school, right? So he's going through all the classrooms. On the fucking wall, it says, "Explorers go away." Like,
Yeah,
don't
bro.
come here.
Oh,
like,
shit.
there's fucking trash everywhere. And then eventually he gets to like a closet. It looks like a supply closet. And there's a paper note that says, "Do not come in here," in like bold red letters. He pushes the door open. He goes in, and there's like a desk pushed up against the wall, like shelves like on the floor. And he's kind of like walking around. It's kind of dark in there. And then there's another little room inside the supply closet. And then as soon as he opens it, a grown man screams, "Ah!" Bro, he runs so fast away.
That is a good alarm. That is a good way to keep explorers out. Like you don't even have to scare them. Like the second you hear the door creaking, you will not walk in that
Bro,
room.
that guy, he dipped so quick. And then I was like thinking about it after I saw that. I was like, man, the dude who was like probably sleeping in there probably got more scared than the explorer. Think about somebody's coming into your home. You don't know what the fuck they're gonna do to you.
You're a homeless guy.
You're a homeless guy inside of a school.
I fought hard to get to school.
Bro, there's a sign on the door that says "Don't come in," and somebody comes in. What are they gonna do to you?
Imagine just like a scrawny crackhead, and like this guy would have beat his ass if he wanted to. He's probably like, dude, this is the way to defend myself. That's a good
Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
that's a good strategy.
But it's fascinating. Like
Or
watching.
he was saying hello
Because
in his,
they-
homeless, in his homeless language.
Before
could
they
be.
even see who you are, before they can see that you're not threatening,
Yeah.
just scream. They'll run away before they even see you.
That
Just
is
chill
true.
in the dark and scream.
Absolutely. I mean, this guy, he sees some crazy shit, bro. Like sometimes, like he'll see. He went to an abandoned church one time, and he found a note from a guy who was dying that he wrote to his mom. And he like read the note aloud. And the guy was talking about his life, and he was like, "I'm really scared of dying. I'm only 20 years old."
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, he'll find some like crazy shit in these places. It's kind of fascinating. Like in some of the places, like he went to an abandoned cinema. All the power is still on.
Yeah.
So you could put a movie on. So he would turn the projector on. And he put like a movie on.
Why? Why is that on?
I don't know.
They just don't cut it off.
Like they're paying for it? Somebody's paying for it?
Somebody is.
I mean, when you buy that land and you abandon it or whatever, you still own the land. You're still paying.
You still
bills
own the
on it.
building.
Yeah.
But you can decide. I think your point you're trying to make is you can decide whether to keep the electricity on or not.
Yeah.
And for some reason, maybe they keep it on. I don't know why.
Maybe they were about to go in there and start remodeling or I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe they had plans for something and they just kept the power on.
Yeah, that is
You would just
true.
think that's so expensive, but maybe I guess if nobody's turning anything on, maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah, like, and the video that I'm talking about, he went to actually, sorry, it was a different theater video. He went to a different theater, and this was a theater from, I think it was like early 20th century, so like the 40s, 50s. And back then, they didn't play with their theaters. Theaters were fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like the movie theaters were enormous, and the screen was huge, and the chairs were like really big. And like it was like a huge auditorium. Like it looks like a giant, almost looks like an IMAX today.
Yeah.
And he
Lot
was
of cool architecture and stuff.
Yeah, he was wandering around, and he was just like, all the power was on. He couldn't turn the projector on in that one, but all the power was fucking on.
because it was run by coal.
Now we should go do that.
Imagine the fucking old ass theaters.
I'm not going in there.
You
Y'all
don't want
got
a multicultural misfit explore?
Fuck no.
That'd be pretty cool.
Honestly,
dude.
bro, it
Hell
seems kind
no.
of scary, man.
I know. I don't want to do that. Because imagine if someone pops out with like a knife, dude.
Exactly.
What
you
do
don't
you
know.
do?
You don't know what's waiting for you around every corner.
Yeah, it could be a 10-year-old with a knife. I'm scared, dude. I don't
It
want
could
to
be a fucking rat king.
Yeah, it could be
A rat king.
You know what a rat king is?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of rats all tied together
By
because
tail.
Yeah, by tail. Like under New York when they're all like fucking hiding in the sewers and shit like
So
that.
it just happens from them running around a lot.
Yeah, because they scurry together and they chill with each other for warmth like penguins.
Yeah.
And they'll like their tails are so fucking gross and skin like that they'll fucking like tie together sometimes and they'll get themselves in like a giant knot called a rat king and they'll basically die like that.
Yep.
Because they can't move.
That
So
could be waiting for you outside of West Oaks Mall.
But they can't move. But it'll be scary to look at.
Yeah, it'll be.
It's gonna look like some shit out of fucking.
what's the shape?
this
Is it
is-
just like a big blob?
It's just a big not a complete circle or a perfect one, but it's just a big circular amount of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
all connected by tail.
Jumbled up mess of rats. It's just like a big pile of rats.
Imagine you picked up a bunch of cables in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they just
Yeah.
they just starve to death because obviously they can't fucking get
can't
anywhere.
move.
Yeah, because
They
like
can't-
you know,
can't
like
move.
deers when they get stuck, like when two male deers are fighting each other, and their antlers get stuck.
Yeah.
they're idiots. They don't know what to do, so they just like they keep fighting and they exhaust themselves, and they can't move anywhere because they're holding onto the other deer. Same thing. Like there's so many rats, they can't move one by one. They're not gonna move like in a synchronized way.
Yeah.
So they're all just like freaking out, wasting all their energy, and then they just die.
Some of these animals are mad dumb, man.
They're dumb.
I mean,
as
it's a
hell.
rat. We don't expect much from them.
I think rats are surprisingly kind of smart.
I've
right?
heard they're
Aren't they?
intelligent, but I guess there's
what do you
there's
do?
just so many.
Would you get your little rat hands and start untangling it like a
Little
headphone?
rat hands.
Like little headphones in your pocket?
Your little rat hands.
Okay, well, hold on right there. Unloop it. Yeah, you.
Wait, stop. Let's just look at it real quick. let's just think about it.
Okay, it starts here. Okay, so you don't move that. I'm gonna unlace this one. No, they could figure it out, or like you just shake them around. Yeah. You just hold one
Damn.
part of it and shake it around.
Imagine. I mean, I don't know much about their physiology, but I can imagine, or like their psychology, but I can imagine that they experience like some kind of like terror.
Yeah.
I imagine they experience that, right? So like, imagine the feeling of them getting all tied together and then they're like freaking out.
Oh, they're freaking, and they make little noises. It's kind of sad. Well, I mean,
I don't feel sad for it.
There's so many of them, dude. Yeah. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Sorry, rats. It's like ants almost. But we don't live around rats.
We do live around.
We
right?
do live around. We
just don't see 'em.
we just don't see them.
Bro, one
Correct.
time I was at Herman Park, right, like by the museums.
Hell nah.
Bro, I was walking in the middle of the night. Do you know that part where there's a really long lake, like fountain-looking thing?
Yeah.
It looks like where Forrest Gump did the speech in front of the fucking the needle thing.
The
with
national,
Yeah.
the national lawn.
yeah, national lawn on the president's
I
lawn.
have herpes.
He gets up there and know what the hell he's saying.
I have herpes from Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny is pregnant and it's not mine. Who's Jenny?
Was it his kid?
It was his kid.
So
It
she
wasn't.
said. So she said.
Well,
So she said.
He was a mark, bro.
that's a good point.
We've discussed this.
What's the timeline?
he was-
Could it have been somebody else's?
It
I mean,
was
she
it
banged.
could've
She
been.
banged Forrest.
She's banging
No,
everybody.
it was Forrest's kid. It was.
How does he know though? Did he lock her down for a little while, and make sure?
We don't know.
We don't know.
You don't do anything for 6 months. Let me make sure you're not pregnant. Then I'll fuck you.
But she wasn't pregnant before. She wasn't pregnant when she came back.
Yeah, and I think she was chilling there for a
She
few.
was chilling for a year.
Unless
Yeah,
she
she
pulled
died.
up-
Oh
house.
yeah, you're right. You're
Forrest
right.
took care of her while she died.
right.
The
What
only
a
way that would have
simp.
worked is if she would have got pregnant right before she showed up.
That would have been tough.
Yeah.
Which would have been. She had a one big last grand day where
would've
she
been
fucked all the
tough.
dudes. She fucked the Black Panther dude. She fucked the jock dude. She fucked the hippie
Bro, she
guys.
was fucking
She went
everybody.
back and found
man.
every specific person.
But, okay, so I was at the park by the fucking inaugural lawn thing. Like,
yeah.
you know what part I'm talking about in Herman?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so that really long lake. There's a bunch of trees that go along this long little fountain thing, and I swear to God, dude, I saw rats in the fucking trees.
Wow.
They were
What the
scurrying up like squirrels, dude. They were so agile. They were in the branches, like I could see them sitting up there. I saw one run from a trash can, and he ran straight up into the tree, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's fucking crazy.
And I started looking up in the tree, and you can see him fucking moving. It's so creepy.
That's wild.
It looks like the tree is moving, like the branches are moving, but you have to really look at it.
And it's a rat.
And it's a bunch of rats. It's not even one. It's like a bunch.
man.
It's a bunch of them like above you while you're walking, and you don't even know it.
I hate dirty animals like that, bro.
Yeah, dude. I hate fast little animals like that. Like roaches, dude. That's what terrifies me because roaches, when you try to kill them, you got one shot, and if you miss,
Shit.
they're so quick, dude.
They are not that fast.
They're kind of fast.
I got like a good 8 shots.
You need open space to kill a roach. If they're anywhere near like somewhere they can hide, you only
That is
got one
true.
shot. Do
If they're
not
on a
miss your
wall,
chance.
like if they're on a wall like this, I can get them in one hit.
Yeah. If they're on a wall, but you know what? It's the splashback.
I'll go
The
fuck.
splash
I'll
is
watch
the
myself.
The recoil's bad on them.
I will throw a shoe at that motherfucker.
You've hit him before with throwing a shoe?
Yes.
That's impressive.
I hit it and he fell to the ground. And I said, "Bah!"
I tried doing that one time, and it was like near the corner of the ceiling in like my parents' house back in the
Yeah.
day. I threw the shoe and missed, and it fell, and I was up till like 3 a.m. looking for it, like behind the couch and behind like I used to have a couch like in my room behind the couch and stuff like that, and I finally found it and murdered it, and it felt so good.
Murdered it.
It felt so good.
You went a whole journey to kill this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
because I don't want to. It was a big roach, and I didn't want to fall asleep with a giant roach. You know, I had a cousin. I won't
could
say
kill
who it
you.
was. He woke up with a fucking roach on his chest one time.
Oh, yeah.
when he was like a kid, when he was like a very young teen,
Oh, that's gross.
and he was freaked the fuck out.
That shit is scary.
They'll
can't
show
happen.
up.
I think one time in college I woke up to a roach falling on my head,
Oh no.
and that motherfucker died.
That's awful.
Within 10 seconds.
Oh, that's so scary, dude. I told you about the one time a roach flew into my car.
What? No, I don't think he saw something.
Dude, you remember like my parents' neighborhood? There's like the gate, right? It's like by this. They used to have like they still have it, like a manhole that's
Yeah.
by my parents' house, and then there's another manhole by the exit gate. There's like that little trash can. You know what I'm talking about when you're
Yeah.
leaving the exit gate to the right. So those manholes, dude, I swear to God, they would be like seals. Like they would all be chilling across the entire front of the manhole.
Oh yeah.
Like they're all just sitting on like almost the entire manhole is covered in roaches just hanging out next to each other. And they're just standing there on the
it's like
manhole.
the bar for them.
Yeah.
It's like the
club,
bar,
dude. Yeah.
It's like the bar.
And so
Y'all going down to the manhole?
what you doing tonight? The manhole, probably. I don't know.
Manhole.
Yeah, that's like their like hole in the wall bar.
On the wall.
That's like the local bar.
The hole in the ground.
The local watering hole.
The local watering hole.
It's a local bar. It's real chill. Not too loud or anything. So I was leaving and I was waiting at the gate. And this was back when I didn't have an AC in my car. And so I had the windows down.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't even have them all the way down because I know roaches hang out. And they're big fucking roaches too. And it's all of them. Like every single one is fucking those big ass tree roaches. So I left the exit gate and I got to that part where there's like the code and like you can take the right or the left at the stop sign, leaving my parents' neighborhood. And a roach flew into my window and it landed like near my passenger seat. And I almost got out before even putting the fucking car in park. I was like, yo! and I had headphones in too. I threw them off and I put the car in park and I jumped out of the car and I was like, oh my God, no. So I had to look for this roach in my car for
The
like
roach
30
owns the
minutes.
car.
Bro,
now.
he was trying to GTA your shit, man.
Bro, he trying to carjack me.
He's gonna kick you out and fucking.
How about this
pull off.
motherfucker?
Yeah, he tried to CJ my ass, dude. And I fucking looked for it, and I finally fucking found it. You know how hard it was to find a goddamn roach in a car? There's so many places to hide.
Oh man.
They can hide under your car, under your seat.
Yeah, that's where it was. It was under the
man.
passenger seat, and it was chilling like by one of the. It was like hanging out by one of the base parts of where the seat connects to the car, I guess, like the
Oh,
floor.
Jesus.
Oh my God, I was so scared, dude. It was too much, dude. Speaking of scary things, I saw Godzilla -1.
How was it? I've heard amazing things from everybody.
Let me tell you guys right now, that movie was superb, dude. It was beautiful.
Was it better than the 2014 Godzilla?
It miles past it,
Because that 2014 Godzilla was a train wreck.
bro.
I'm gonna see y'all one Godzilla movie I like.
Miles. This is arguably the best Godzilla movie. Actually, this is, I think, the best Godzilla movie I've ever seen. And it was made on an $18 million budget. Dude, they killed it. It was so good. So this guy, like, previously, Godzilla started off with the idea that the nuke, it's like a response to the nuke.
Yeah.
It was Japan's response to the nuke where, like the after effects of it, because Godzilla does, like, radioactive shit and breathes fire and all this stuff.
So he was just a regular lizard before?
So yeah, he was just a regular bad guy before. Then after that, after they started seeing the success of Godzilla and how much people liked him, like globally, they started making him into like kind of a good guy. And so for up until like the very beginning of Godzilla, up until now, almost all of the movies have been Godzilla's like the Earth savior. Like if a bad guy comes in, like one of the three-headed dragon, like King Ghidorah or whatever, if they show up, like Godzilla shows up in response to that and saves the day. And then he goes back into the water, and then that's what he does every time.
Essentially a military weapon.
Essentially a military
For the
weapon.
Japanese.
Yeah, and so in the new ones too, he's like Kong's friend. They're going to be like good guys together.
Weren't they just fighting?
Well, they fought in the first one, but they made some bullshit up that it ended up being like it was like Mecha Godzilla, like the robot Godzilla.
I
but they
didn't even watch
dressed him
this.
up like real
Oh,
Godzilla.
that shit is too silly, man.
It's
I
so
just
stupid.
can't.
It is.
It's like a Marvel movie, dude. It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Do they high five?
Probably. They probably at some point hug or like bump fists or some stupid shit like that, dude. So stupid. This Godzilla was a straight up reptile. Like it was just a mean guy.
Yeah.
It was a villain. So the movie starts off with it's basically like they're about to like do a kamikaze mission. It's these like Japanese soldiers and they're like on this island and they're preparing for a kamikaze mission that they're going to do that night. So in the middle of the night, they start hearing like crazy noises in the water. The Godzilla's never shown up at this point, like in this world.
They don't know who he is.
They don't know who he is. They don't know what the fuck that is. They're just chilling on this island, getting
or
ready.
she.
True.
Oh yeah.
It's in Japanese?
It's in Japanese.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, you're right, Gio. A lot of the previous Godzillas, it was a girl. He had like a kid and stuff. Son of Godzilla.
Son of Godzilla.
I swear to
Godzilla.
God, that's the name of the movie. It's so bad. Like it's like a 70s, a 60s or something.
Wow.
So in the middle of the night, these people are they're like preparing. Like the main character he's the kamikaze pilot who's supposed to do it. And in Japanese culture, like back in the day, that was like a great honor. It was so whatever. He's gonna sacrifice his life to do this. So. In the middle of the night, he's having a bunch of like second thoughts. He doesn't know what he's freaking out. He's a young guy. He's a really good pilot and shit. And they start hearing these crazy noises, and these alarms start going off on the island, like these military alarms. And they fucking flash a giant light like into the water to see what it is. And there's a giant lizard. It's Godzilla. It's young Godzilla. And I don't like. Okay, so later on, it fast forwards and Godzilla grows up and some shit. I won't tell you exactly what happens, but it's scary, bro. Like they made it like a thriller drama, so like it's focused a lot on the main character.
Okay.
It's like a war movie, dude. It's like the true aftermath of like a war because Godzilla is destroying shit and not being a nice guy at all.
Instead of going
That's
around
how
cleaning it up.
that's how I always
Yeah.
thought the movies should have been. Like I'm like, is it not more destructive to have like this thing is causing fucking calamity? Did we not have any reaction to it? And the movies previously, there was never any reaction. They would be like, okay, he's on our side now, and he's gonna fucking fight some other random monster that's coming out from out of nowhere.
Destroying an entire like city.
There's a movie called Shin Godzilla, and that's
That one's crazy.
That's what that one's all
I've
about.
never seen
Shin
it. It's like,
Godzilla's
it's like,
evil.
It's like an
Yeah.
OG one.
No, it was like 2016.
Yeah, it came out like a few years ago.
Yeah.
I heard that one is fantastic. That's
Like
the
all they're dealing with is the fucking paperwork
Yeah.
of all the bullshit that he does.
All the paperwork.
that one's like super mutant Godzilla.
Yeah.
He comes out like a blob and like morphs into.
He's fucking
Jesus.
evil.
Yeah, he's evil and like crazy, like a zombie looking Godzilla is what he
Yeah.
is. Yeah, that's a good movie. I've heard.
Yeah.
I've seen like an older version of it and it was really good. But let me tell you, I wish I could say more without spoiling things. Can I spoil it? Will y'all watch it?
I actually do want to watch.
You're not
this
gonna
one.
watch it?
I do want to watch this.
You
one.
won't though. Probably not.
Nah. Don't spoil it for
Okay,
you.
it's
Yeah, I am
bro,
gonna watch this one.
The human aspect of it is it's phenomenal, dude. Because these poor people are already like in a war torn world because they're in the middle of World War II.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh man, that's ass.
and then Godzilla shows up and starts fucking shit. So it's the same idea that the nuke woke Godzilla up, and then he shows up, and then he grows up as time goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's just it's phenomenal, man. It's scary. It's
Wait,
like
he's fucking up Japan, or
he's
is
fucking up Japan.
That's fucked up.
He near the end becomes like a not really a global problem. So because of like the time, they're not able to communicate with other countries because of the war.
Yeah.
Like they're already war torn. So like people aren't really, no one's gonna call up and be like, I just saw a giant fucking lizard. Like that's not what people are thinking about. They think
Hitler's like that's a lie.
yeah, they think he's crazy. So let me just tell you, I guess the beginning. The beginning part, the guy is he's one of the only people who lives on this little island.
Okay.
And he's supposed to go on this kamikaze mission. So he's like, I'm going to come back and fucking tell all these people that a giant lizard attacked us and that's why I didn't go on the kamikaze mission. They're going to be like, you're a fucking liar. Like, you're going to jail. So he kind of keeps it a secret for a little bit, but then other things start happening and then everybody knows it's real. But dude, it's phenomenal, man. It's so sad at certain parts. Godzilla is scary, bro. He's genuinely scary. Like they use him a good amount, even though they had like a really small budget. They use him a good amount, but when they use him, it's truly impressive, dude. You have to see
This
it.
is a glowing recommendation here.
You have
man.
to see it.
Do they show him
Crystal,
in the sunlight?
my girlfriend cried like 4 times.
Cried?
It was that good?
Tears, bro. I almost cried.
Damn,
Bro, there's a part where the main character, something devastating happens to him, and he like Godzilla shoots a beam into a certain area, blows some shit up, bro. It's so like it sounds stupid because you're thinking of the other ones, but it's so menacing in this movie, dude. And Godzilla screams, and this guy is like devastated. He's like and it's a powerful scene, dude. You gotta see it.
It doesn't sound stupid. It's just I'm thinking of say like Man of Steel, right?
Yeah.
When fucking Superman is shooting the beams out of his eyes and destroying buildings.
man.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if I knew one person in there, I'm just like, well, what the fuck? What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Oh god damn it,
Bro, wait, that's a good movie. That's a good thing you brought up. Can we talk about how shitty that movie is?
Man of
of
Steel.
Steel.
Man
watched
of Steel.
that movie.
I fucking hated that movie.
You
bro.
know what I rewatched the other day that I actually kind of liked? Flash.
With
Flash movie.
Really?
Ezra Miller.
I never saw it. I think you're the only one who saw it. I don't know if
I'm the only
you didn't
person
see
in
it, right?
America
I
that
want-
saw it.
The only
You're the only person I know that's seen it.
It made
Seriously,
$10 in the box office.
you're the only person that's seen it, and then you rewatched it too.
it made $30. That was Geo 3 different weekends.
Yeah, for real. Did you pay to watch it this time when you watched it at home?
I watched it on Prime. It was on Prime for free.
All I know about the trailer is that one Batman scene where he's falling down, he opens his cape, and it's so fly looking, dude.
That movie is so stupid, but it's a great time if you're drunk.
I've just seen the clips of Ezra Miller interacting with Ezra Miller, like
It's
his
so
other
bad.
version. It's so bad.
It's
Let's
so
get him.
bad.
Okay. Shut the fuck up, Ezra Miller.
But yeah, Man of Steel is horrible.
Yeah.
It's a shitty movie.
I mean, the Flash movie, was it good, Gio?
It's not good as in a good movie. It's like a fun thing to watch if you're at a party or
Is
something.
that the one with Nick Cage as Superman?
Yes.
Okay.
At the end, yes.
Okay.
And it looks horrible. It's like all deep fake shit. Yeah, it's bad. Christopher Reeves, it's bad.
That's wrong.
He's the one who fucking fell off the fucking
Yeah,
horse.
he's paralyzed from the
Yeah.
neck down, dude. That's fucked up.
What'd they do to him? They AI'd him?
They
in there?
AI'd him, yeah. They did a
That's
bunch of like
fucking
deep
weird.
fake where Nicolas Cage is Superman, Christopher Reeves is Superman again, and their Supergirl is in it, which is fucking crazy. And it was weird shit going on.
That's like putting Stephen Hawking, dude. Like CGI
Stephen Hawking.
making him walk.
Yeah, making him walk around, dude.
So bad,
That
bro.
little creep. That little fucking creep. Did we ever talk about the Epstein thing? He used
Oh
to-
yeah, he was on the fucking island.
Yeah, he used to like to watch little people fucking
Do math.
doing like complex math equations.
Is that real?
Butt naked. Yeah, that was his thing.
I want to fact check. I need to know if that's real because that's real. That's just fucking insane.
I'm almost certain that was one of the few that was like confirmed, right?
That's crazy.
Like there's some sort of reports or pictures.
Stephen
of him
Hawking
doing
was
it.
out here with the little people watching him do equations.
I mean-
naked.
Could Stephen Hawking get jerked? Could he get hard? Could he come?
I don't know. I don't know where it cuts off.
These are the hard hitting questions that Omar's asking
Yeah.
right here.
I mean, if we Google it, will it tell us?
I don't even know how to Google.
You think
Could
everyone
Stephen
published about
Hawking's get hard? Let's
I
see.
know I can't talk, but this dick still moves.
This dick good as fuck.
This dick will rough you up good. Get roughed up by fucking Stephen Hawking's dick.
Come over here, little
He
bitch.
fathered 2 sons and a daughter. So yes,
Oh, shout out to Steven.
it seems
Hawking.
erection and ejaculation.
That means them girls can get
Or
on top
possible.
and ride that boy.
hell yeah.
Wow, that's. I mean, listen. All that shit aside, like what's going on with him, like the physical stuff. if your
It's just a
dick can
train
get
wreck,
hard,
bro.
your dick can get hard. That's a huge plus, dude. For you, you know what I mean?
That's
like
a big bonus, yeah.
Yeah, at least you can enjoy that aspect
That's
of
true.
life, even
Yeah.
though you can't like walk around and stuff. Even though if I pushed you over, you'd be done for like a turtle.
Bro, if he
That's
couldn't
true.
get hard, that's a tough life.
But
Yeah.
what if like Drake, he got that thing on?
Probably do have a- Bro, God was like, we got to give you something.
He could have had that thing on him. I mean, I saw a theory of everything. He was like a young, handsome dude. I think, like a young, handsome, smart guy.
Walking around?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
In his college years, what did he?
He got a disease or something?
Yeah,
I assume
what
he had a
was it?
disease. I don't know much about
It
it.
was
What,
a
he got
disease-
silly legs?
He got silly legs.
silly legs disease,
Silly legs.
silly leg syndrome, dude. SLS.
Nah,
Bro, I forgot he died.
I don't know much about him. I don't even know what he did. I
You
just
should
know he
watch
was like.
you guys should watch it. You probably like.
Oh, he
that
got
movie.
motor neuron disease.
Okay.
So over decades, it paralyzed him.
Okay, yeah. So, because when he was in college, he was like a really smart student.
Yeah.
He had like a babe in college that he liked. That he was like blowing off because he wanted to like do math and stuff like that.
Fuck you, bitch! I want to go do math.
You're not little enough.
Yeah.
You're too damn tall.
He was like a physicist.
He was, I think so.
You know, the only one that I really
A
know
mathematician or something.
a decent amount about. I know Oppenheimer after seeing the movie, but if you guys ever seen the movie, The Imitation Game
Oh yeah.
about Alan Turing, that's a
Yeah.
fucking great
Isn't
movie.
that Cillian Murphy? Who is that?
No, Benedict Cumberbatch.
I was
It
gonna
is
say,
Benedict
which one was he?
Cucumber.
I thought he wasn't he Stephen Hawking too?
No.
He's a gay boy during World War II. He's
Yeah.
like cracking a code.
Yeah.
Who was Stephen?
And when
Hawking?
it's fucking sad. They fucking chemically castrated him.
Yeah.
Which is insane that they gave him fucking
The
did that.
Nazis or because he was gay?
I don't remember what culture he was, but it was because he was gay that was done to him.
It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saved us the war and you started intercepting messages from the enemy, but we got to cut that
He-
dick off, dude. We
We
can't
gotta
have you
cut that
fucking
dick off, bro.
boys.
I heard that if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have computers because he invented basic computer theory, like computing theory.
Like binary code type of shit.
Yeah, like he invented all of that, and if that was like
Whoa.
if that language wasn't laid out, we wouldn't have computers as we know it today.
It's kind of interesting to think. You know what I saw like a post of? Like, if birds didn't exist, would we have still thought about like airplanes? Like, would we have still figured out how to make something
great
fly?
Question. I mean, if
I don't know.
let's say every flying thing. Let's say birds and because we could see insects flying. But let's say every flying thing. If every flying thing didn't exist, would we? I don't know.
Because we
but
wouldn't even thought of the structure.
I
We wouldn't have thought of.
I think we would because I feel like man has always dreamed of the stars.
Yeah.
Because you could look up and see them back then. Now
there's so much space up there. You might
now
as well
you
try.
can't because of all the fucking smog. But back then you could see them and you'd be like, all right, I want to go up there. How do we get up there?
Yeah.
And you figure shit out.
Get my umbrella, jump off a cliff. Didn't
Bro,
work. Let's try
didn't
something
work.
else.
Think about how many early humans would just go up to tall points and try to drop off and like
Oh yeah.
just jump off and like try to do something.
The Wright brothers, didn't they crash like dozens of planes?
hella planes, bro.
They would just jump off a cliff with a fucking cardboard plane that they made.
Dude, being in a plane crash. Oh, this is a good segue, guys. You guys have to watch this movie called Society of the Snow. It's a movie in Spanish and it's based on a real story. There's a rugby team in Uruguay. This is in like the late 60s, early 70s.
Oh,
and it's
no.
just a group of bros. They're all like college age, like early 20s, late teens. It's pretty much all bros and like some family members that they're bringing with them. And they're taking a trip and they all sign up like a class trip, like a team trip to go to Chile for like a summer to like hang out and, you know what I mean? Relax and shit. And to do that, you have to fly over the Andes Mountains. So as they're flying in like an old school type plane, the whole team's there. As they're flying over the mountains, something happens and the plane crashes. That is the most horrifying, probably most well put together plane crash scene I've ever seen.
Wow.
And the plane crashes and they're up super high. They're like thousands and thousands of feet in the mountains, right? And like they're so high up that there's no vegetation. It's ice cold. There's no animals. There's nothing up there, right? There's nothing you can eat, right?
And they can't easily get down. I mean, they're probably weak and
No, dude. They're
and
thousands.
shit.
They're many thousands of feet up. There's no way they could possibly get down.
How many people is it? Like 40?
There's like 30 to 40 of them, right? It's like a whole
Yeah.
team. And what happens is obviously people start freezing and shit, and they have to like make the decision like, all right, are we gonna fucking eat each other or shit?
All right, guys, what do we...
Bro, and they
Little
start,
food.
and there's like a group of them who are like, hell yeah, I'll cut them up, like, well, fucking,
Holy
I got
shit.
you guys, like, we'll eat them.
I've been dying for y'all
Yeah.
to bring this
and
up.
then, bro,
Finally.
and then there's a group that's like, nah, like I'm okay, like I'll starve because they finish all the food. They ration out. They're pretty smart about it. They ration out all the food they had, but then when that ran out, they're like, okay, fuck, we've been here for like 2 weeks. Our
Nobody
food-
acts up. There's no bad guy there that's like, I need
Nah.
more. All right.
I mean, no, they're all friends, bro. Like, and they're all like pretty, you know what I mean, close. They run out, and then the other dudes are like, all right, there's people who've died from the plane crash, and like there's people who've died from starving or that died from other shit.
Yeah.
Let's just eat them. And those dudes are like, all right, we eat them. And there's the other group that's like, nah, I don't want to do that. It seems wrong. And they just refuse to eat anybody. And what happens is eventually more people start moving to the group where it's like, all right, we'll eat people. Because, bro, once you get to like, they get to the point where it's like they're there for like 2 months.
Whoa. 2
Yes,
months?
Bro,
and
what the fuck?
they try everything. So they
That's
because
insane.
so the plane splits in two. So they land, I think, in the back half of the plane, and the front. No, sorry, they land in the front half of the plane, and the back half of the plane's on the other side of the mountain. So they climb further up to go find the other half of the plane to see if the radio there's parts to like power up the radio, and they eventually do get the radio up, right? And that what happening over the whole time is like they'll see helicopters coming overhead, and they'll be like throwing everything trying to get the attention. And they can't get the attention because the helicopters
sucks.
can't see.
Yeah.
And then they eventually get the radio up, and on the radio they say the search for all these guys has been delayed, been eradicated. Like we're not
Yeah.
gonna search anymore. We're gonna assume they're dead because
Oh.
they searched for 2 weeks and they couldn't find them.
Yeah.
And they're listening to that and they're like, "Fuck!" Like
But
we're
they can't
screwed.
communicate. They can just hear.
Yeah, they can't hear. It's not one of those radios where you can
Oh,
communicate.
that sucks so bad.
So then they're like, all right, what do we do? So then they have to figure out like how to feed the rest of these people. So then everybody starts eating all the dead people who are dying, and those who don't want to eat anybody, they just die because they're starved, right? And then there's people who get injured. Bro, it's a fucking journey of a fucking movie, and all
a
this
few
shit
of them
really
survive, I think, right? Like,
They
a,
have-
Yeah, a few,
like a handful, a good handful.
yeah, a
of
few
them.
of them really. There's like a good amount. No, I want to say like 10 survived, 10, 15 survived.
2 handfuls.
That's a good amount.
That's nice.
Yeah, like so what happened is two dudes decided to like just go west and to find like a small town near there. They're like, let's just go, maybe we'll find something. So they just hiked. They took like a bunch of human meat with them. They put it in their sack.
We have to fucking pack snacks.
Bro, I'm dead
Little
serious.
fingers and stuff.
Bro, they fucking little finger.
Oh, the pinky, my favorite.
Bro, it was like little pieces of fucking frozen ass skin, and they just put it like in a knapsack, and they just
Ew.
dipped out,
Are they cooking it or eating it raw?
eating it raw.
They
You
can't
can't
cook
cook.
nothing.
There's nothing, bro.
It's too damn cold.
They
Yeah.
couldn't- they can't build a fire.
They
Oh.
walk for days, bro. They walk for like I want to say like 10 days or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Surviving on straight human pieces, right? And they finally find a little fucking farm, and then they're telling the farmer like, "Hey, like we're the fucking dudes that everybody was looking for," and the farmer immediately knows who they are,
Yeah.
because everybody in the area knows about it. And then they fucking get rescued and shit. And like it shows a clip of one of the dudes, like whenever like they're going to get everybody else, and he's alone, and on the farmer's property, he buries the pieces of meat.
Oh.
And he like looks up at God, like just like say like I'm sorry for fucking eating people.
They came clean about it, right?
Yeah.
They had to. Because
dudes-
eventually they go find the wreckage. and
Oh, of course, yeah,
people's loved ones are half eaten.
yeah, bro. They're
Why his face look like that?
I'd be offended if like my kid wasn't eating in the plane. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I go find him and he's whole, and all the other people are eating. Like, what was wrong with him?
Why didn't you want to eat
What's wrong with
him?
my son?
He was pretty musty. He was a pretty dirty guy.
But the dudes are still alive. There's like 2 or 3 of them that are still alive, and they were like, I saw an interview with them on YouTube, and I was thinking like, man, that must fuck you up knowing
You
that
ate somebody.
ate somebody. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure they've come to terms with it in some way, but how do you ever really come to terms with that, man?
How do you smile ever again?
You consumed a person, so your friend, not just a
Your
person.
bro,
you consumed
yeah.
your friend.
That's true.
What the
All
fuck?
your friends look at you for the rest of your life like this motherfucker will eat me.
I mean, after 2 months, dude, after 2 weeks,
Bro, we gotta eat.
because you know what's a good
After
thing?
a week, to be honest, bro, we don't got no food. Somebody's getting eaten.
After a day,
After a day,
24 hours, and I'm starving, guys.
it's like we still have rations.
You kill someone, you don't even wait for them to die. Kill the fattest one and eat them.
Apparently, there were like a lot of discussions between the people before they were like, all right, let's eat people. Like there were a lot of like moral and philosophical discussions before the group of guys was like, all right, we'll eat people.
I
Yeah,
think
that's what you say in the interview after you ate.
That
somebody.
is true.
you don't just say like, yeah, of course,
Yeah, we
ate
just
him.
started eating Tony.
I was waiting for it. Yeah, one of the good things about when they get trapped in like those icy mountains is at least they have fresh water.
Yeah, they were fine on water. They would just because when the sun would come up, it would melt the snow, and then it would turn into water, and they'd be fine. They could drink that.
They were waiting for a plane crash so they could eat them. they were waiting for it.
Bro, they were like peeing, and their pee was like black.
Oh God, because of the human,
I think because
the carnivore diet.
extremely what do you call it? Dehydrated and like just you don't have any nutrients in your body.
Chug water though. I'd be chugging water all day.
We
long.
don't have water all the time because the sun's only out for a set amount of time. So they would melt the water whenever they can. They would drink it and try and store it and stuff. But there's only so much you can do while the
guess
sun
so.
is out.
Like get a bucket, try to fill it up with all ice, and then fucking like stuff it in the most warm corner that you can find, and hopefully it melts.
Yeah, that's what they would do. And then at a certain point, there was a snowstorm.
Oh,
and that was awful. The sun didn't come out for so long.
So they were fucked for a little while.
Yeah, and then a bunch more people died because they got the plane that they were because they started living inside the wreckage of the plane.
Yeah.
Just to have somewhere that's like shielded from the outside, and they got full of snow.
Oh my God.
And then they had to like
dude.
shovel it out.
That sounds so good of a because I've heard of this story before. Right when you said the soccer team, I knew what you were gonna say. I did not know all of these details.
The
though.
movie is tremendous.
I also
dude.
didn't know they were there for 2 months. That's fucking insane. That's a long
I think
time.
they were there for longer. I don't think it was 2 months. I think
Yo,
it was
that's
longer than 2 months.
crazy. That is crazy. More than let's say 60 to 90 days. That's fucking
But
insane.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm just
I mean,
They
I-
got it. At least they made it out. There was a team there was one in Mexico, and I think most of the people on the plane crash died.
like on impact.
Yeah, upon impact. And then there was another one in England in like the 60s, and they crashed in Germany and shit. And maybe like 90% of them died.
God damn.
plane crashes seem horrible.
They
It's
snacked on them too.
it said 72 days.
Nah, they didn't have a chance.
I think
Man.
the protocol after a plane crash is to snack on the other people.
You have to snack on the people.
I think you have to munch on the people.
or I'm gonna look at you crazy.
yeah. Oh yeah. Once
Oh
you
damn, the bad bitch got kicked off.
once you Joe over here watching Fear Factor.
Watching Fear Factor for one lady and she got kicked off already.
Yeah, thank God I'm not facing this way because I could not probably stop watching that. Because they're sitting on the couch looking at the TV. We shouldn't put on Fear. We got to put on something else next
It's
time.
too entertaining.
It's so entertaining, and this is a bull
oh
episode.
god, there's a chick that got kicked by a bull.
yeah.
Ooh,
She got kicked in the head.
That's probably her boyfriend too. Like, oh my bitch
That
girlfriend,
She deserved it.
Ben Treadwell, the fucking skinny Joe Rogan. I
You
know,
know-
see this. But would you guys eat somebody? I think I'd eat.
If
It
I'm in that
depends. It
situation,
depends how
yeah.
long. Yeah, it depends how long. It depends on the situation.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. All right, 1 week.
What if
One
I'm on like a nice vacation in Vietnam and they're like, yo, we got somebody to eat? I'd be like,
No,
I'm talking about a plane wreck.
Nah, man. I'm talking.
Gio, you're going out looking for it.
Yeah, this is like some no reservation shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm talking about like if you're stranded, bro.
Gio Bourdain is with the locals
I
and
know.
shit, sitting on a little stool eating like lunch with them on
eating
on
a
the floor.
eating a
Eating
finger,
ribs.
Yeah.
eating a finger and human ribs.
It's just people squatted down barefoot, and he's just chilling there like in a t-shirt. That guy was the man. Anthony Bourdain was the man.
I know. I listened to his audiobook recently. It's called Kitchen Confidential. It's a fucking amazing book, dude. He talks about just his time as a chef, and he tells you all the shit about restaurants you never knew. Like he says if you go to a restaurant and you try hollandaise sauce, don't ever get it. Like
What
they
is
have
hollandaise sauce again.
hollandaise sauce. I believe it's like made out of like eggs almost. It's kind of almost like a mayo like substance.
Ew.
But he says never get it because to keep it fresh, you have to keep it like a room temperature.
Ew.
And no restaurant ever does that. He also says don't ever order fish on Sundays. He says fish on Sundays is gross
it's a
because
week-old fish.
You're
So you
getting
get shipments on Mondays?
Exactly, you're getting the old shit. He says if you want the best food, go to restaurants during the week, like Monday through Thursday. Because he said if you're going like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're just getting bullshit because they're rushing because it's so busy.
That makes sense.
There's
I'm
a
such
lot
pig,
of
though. I don't even think about this stuff. I'll just show
Wait,
up.
he said don't go to a restaurant on when?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
only days.
That's the only day. But if you go to those times, he said your food will still be good, but you don't.
not at the best.
Yeah, because the chefs don't have as much time to really put in the effort. Because there's so many people, it's so busy. They're just trying to get you in and out. They don't
Little
give
does
a
he
fuck.
know it? The chefs at Waffle House do very well on Fridays.
Oh yeah.
Though the chefs at Waffle
They
House
thrive
are
on
another level.
weekends.
He famously loved Waffle House. That place is. I went recently. I fucking love it,
Yeah, dude. Those
I
guys
went there
are
when the sun
vampires.
was out, and I
bro.
loved it.
They're making it right in front of your eyes. I love that. There's no fucking bullshit. The food is legitimately right there. It's
amazing.
fresh. You're getting it as it's fucking made.
It's delicious, dude. And they'll throw hands if they have to.
Man, smoke a cigarette while they're serving you.
I don't think I've ever ashen the coffee
Ashing
cup
your
and give it to
fucking
you.
coffee.
I don't think I've ever been to a Waffle House during the day. I think maybe
I have.
one time when I was coming back from a really long road trip, and I think It might have been like in the evening, like right in the evening. I don't think I've ever been like during the day.
I think maybe 2 weeks ago, I went there on a Saturday morning.
It's
Wow.
nice in the morning,
It's
man.
so-
But
but
it gets
there-
busy though.
There's like normal people that are there.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I
normal
don't like
older
yeah, if
people
you
and
go there
shit.
in the morning, it's just normal.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer that. I don't like when it's a rowdy crowd.
It's a little bit
late
more
at night.
calm.
Yeah, I like a calm
Yeah.
crowd.
I made the mistake of going there on Sunday morning, and that shit was too busy.
It was hectic, dude.
It was hectic.
Hungover
People trying to get
people
their,
and shit.
their
I went to
church,
Rainforest
their
Cafe
church,
instead.
their church meals.
Rainforest Cafe, dude. You guys remember Rainforest Cafe?
I was there
The
a couple weeks
fucking-
ago.
The
Is
fucking
it bad? I
uh,
remember the food being bad.
I remember
I
the
didn't
food
have
being
any
bad
food,
too.
but I had some nice ass drinks, and they gave us the glasses.
Oh, that's fire.
You just went there to drink.
Yeah.
That's
You went to
fire,
Rainforest
Gio.
Cafe
Bro, it
to
was
drink.
They
have a bar?
Me and my roommate and a couple of friends, we had a wild Sunday.
That is so funny.
And
dude.
with Rainforest.
So we went to go get breakfast right at Black Bear Diner, which is fucking amazing.
That place is good.
It's so good.
I've
I
heard
feel
of
like I've heard of it.
So they were like, yeah, it's a 20-minute wait. So it was like maybe 12 or 1 o'clock. So one of my friends was like, yo, we should go get a margarita at the little restaurant next door while we're waiting. We were like, all right, fuck it. We had one margarita there. We had like 3 mimosas at Black Bear Diner.
Hello.
And then we were like, we're going to go to Katie Mills and go buy some shit. But let's stop at Rainforest Cafe and get a drink.
Go to the mall buzzed is a good
We
time.
were walking around. I was fucked up. We were walking around Katie Mills having a blast. That shit was amazing.
Katie Mills, when you're drunk, is a really fun time.
It's-
I've only done it a few times, but it's a really good time.
It makes the deals feel even better.
Oh, dude, Rainforest Cafe, just that little front part where they sell the
fucking-
silly frogs.
the
and
alligator, crocodile alligator in front of there.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Every 20 minutes they have a little thunderstorm.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
The elephant move his ears and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you go look at the little trinkets they have and little toys and stuff. It's fucking awesome.
It's amazing, bro.
It's so cool. And then they have that little vertical little aquarium and all that stuff. Like they have those like pillars that are fit.
Yeah.
I used to love that place as a kid, but the food is
food is
fucking awful.
ass.
Yeah, the food's bad.
I remember the food being ass.
Yeah, the
I think
food
the
is
last time I
ass.
went was like 3 years ago. For I forget what reason. I might have also been with my cousins at Katie Mills, and we might have also been drunk. I think my cousin from Bronzeville was in town, and we were walking around like a little bit before Black Friday, and we went
Yeah.
in there, and we ate a little bit, and I don't remember it being great. But I do remember lying about it being someone's birthday, and they brought the sparkling cake.
Did
Yeah,
they
they
really?
sing the
That's
song and everything.
super funny.
Yeah, we lied about it being one of my cousin's birthdays, and they brought the fucking little sparkly cake.
Oh, my
It's like a
God,
sparkle
bro.
on the top of it. It's like a little lava cake. That was actually pretty good. But I think I got like a pasta or something, and it was not good.
No, the food is
Oh,
horrible.
man.
You're there for the vibes.
You're really there for the vibe.
Yeah. You're
really there
It's
for the
like a
ambiance.
little fun version of Chili's or something.
Yeah. For a kid, dude, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, kids will eat whatever, a little pizza. Just
Yeah.
give them 2 slices of cheese pizza, and as long as they're looking at all these animals and cool
Kids
stuff.
will eat slop if you give it to them.
Honestly,
They don't give a
man.
fuck.
As long as it's fried or fucking, it has like ketchup on there or some shit.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
be okay.
Yeah, you got to get them used to the good shit early.
Or you just don't give them the good shit.
Or, well, I mean, I guess it depends. Yeah, a good shit is like healthy shit, not like.
Oh, okay.
Because I got put on the ramen early, and boy, I'm hooked. for
Imagine,
life.
imagine a kid craving sushi.
Smack the
I
fuck out
couldn't
that
even
kid.
dream of such a
There's
thing.
probably kids out there, and like I'm probably LA, New York, maybe Houston too, who are like raised like upper middle class or like upper class,
Oh,
who
yeah.
probably know more about sushi than all of us here in this room.
Using
for sure.
chopsticks and shit.
Oh, of
kidding
course,
me?
bro.
I don't think I would have tried sushi at a certain age. I don't think I remember the first time I tried sushi, but I remember being like reluctant about eating raw fish. And then being like, oh, raw fish?
Yeah, I remember being freaked out by it, and then I think I tried sushi for the first time when I was like 20 or 21.
I think
And
the first time I had
loved
sushi
it.
was with y'all. Was at I think it was your graduation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was the first time I had sushi.
Where was that?
That was at
I was
not Escalante.
22.
Japaneros.
Japaneros.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the first time I had sushi. For real.
Japaneros is a good time,
Sushi,
actually.
sushi's great, man.
Fire.
Yeah. I do like sushi. I do fuck with sushi.
I don't
now
fuck
I'm
with
in love with
fuck
sushi.
with all the like spicy mayo. Every time we go, my girlfriend wants to get spicy mayo and stuff on it. I'm not big.
The
on it.
cream cheese.
I'm all about that.
Anything with cream cheese
Nah.
can be buried.
Hell
cream
no,
cheese-
cream cheese spicy mayo. That's not sushi. That's fucking.
Spicy mayo I'm okay
get
with.
that out of here.
Now the cream
Spicy
cheese,
mayo, I might.
I agree, but the spicy mayo, that's
Spicy
good
mayo,
stuff, dude.
right.
I'll drop you off somewhere else.
That's
I'll go
good
get
stuff,
sushi.
dude.
Yeah, I'll get sushi.
I will
will-
get man sushi.
Dude, fuck wasabi, a spicy mayo, little dollop, dude.
That shit's
Oh
good,
my
That's
God.
what the fuck
You're
I'm talking
ruining the
about.
flavor of the fish
The fish has no flavor.
because you're getting disgusting sushi.
It has a white rice, and the reason why I don't get sushi as much anymore. I used to go get sushi all the time. It's just it's filling, but in the worst way. Like you're not getting any nutrient. It's just a bunch of carbs.
It's
I mean,
not
you get-
filling
you
to
get
me at
protein.
all.
You're getting a little bit of fish, but
I don't think it's actually. I agree with you.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
think
filling
it's
to me.
filling.
I'm hungry when I
I'm always
leave.
hungry after.
that's because you guys are getting real sashimi and shit like that. I'm getting bullshit like like super crunchy rolls.
Well, that's not
I'm
even
going to
sushi.
the, you know the
That's
place
a
with
lie.
the revolving belts. I be going there and I will sit down for a good 45 minutes and eat, and I'm still hungry.
Those are a little more plain, so they're easier to get down. Like when they spice them up and they put all the fucking little bullshit on there, like the crunchies and all that.
They
Like
be having some crunchy
all that stuff that fills you up.
Those will get you full.
Those are a good time though, Gio. Like I remember like when I used to go to buffets, like before high school, like when I was in it, and then like right after high school and shit. There used to be this buffet right by our high school. You know which one I'm talking about? That big ass one that's
Was
off
it
of
just
Highway
called
6.
Sushi buffet?
I think it was.
Ew.
Or King Buffet or something like
Oh
that.
yeah,
The big ass one.
by Golden Corral,
By
not Golden
Golden-
Corral. KFC.
Yes,
Yeah,
by KFC
yeah.
and the Taco Bell and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Bro, they used to have sushi there.
I didn't even know that.
Surprisingly, it was not terrible. Dude, I used to ball out in terms of food.
You just get
In terms of buffet
plates
food, I
and
used to go
plates of
crazy.
sushi.
Yeah, plates and plates of bullshit, dude. A buffet is so much fun. You walk around, you look at all the snacks
they're
they
great,
have,
bro.
and the little Jellos and all the desserts and stuff. I love that shit, dude. I haven't been to a buffet.
I
in
like
years.
having the access to
neither.
all that, but the actual food itself
It's
is
not that
always
good.
not good or like just very mid or super salty. Or
It's
just,
always like two things are good, and you keep going back for those two things, and you'll grab a little bit of everything else just to try it, and it always is bad.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like,
how I feel about the places where they got the little meat on the stick.
oh,
That's
like
how I'm
Fogo de Chao,
Yeah, I'm like,
Churrascarias.
it's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
the
how it
first
be.
round is like cool, then you're like, all right, I have to keep eating.
yeah.
I
Well,
paid
don't get me wrong,
$50 for this.
I like the keep eating part, but my problem was like the meat didn't have any flavor. Like it wasn't salted, like seasoned
Yeah.
properly. Like because they're getting it out on like a busy day, they're not really giving like they don't give a shit about seasoning it properly.
Yeah.
So you're either getting like a really salty piece or just a super plain piece of meat. And I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
That's something I would do that on like a Tuesday instead of a fucking Friday or Saturday night.
I went to one for the first time like a couple Tuesdays ago. My job took us because we're doing some stuff that's like a big project or whatever. Like
They
some-
hella Brazilian.
what'd
as
you
like a
think?
thank you. It was a Brazilian like our sales executive like knows the owner and shit like that.
Oh, that's
What'd you think?
fire.
It was so.
Wait,
I-
did you have to pay?
No.
Oh,
they
that's
paid
a-
Did you have the
amazing.
Did you have
Yeah.
the pau de queijo, the fucking little cheese balls?
bro. Okay, so
Those
look,
are amazing.
So
The
you know
cheese
how-
balls
a couple of cheese nuts,
and a Drake salchicha.
a cheese nuts. Got him. I went right, and so in the beginning they give you the little cheese balls, they give you your drinks, and then you go to the salad bar, right?
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
the beginning, and then they come over with the meats and they start cutting them off onto your plate and jerking them off into your plate. Drake meats,
Shaking the meat for you.
a little sliver of Drake meats, medium rare, please.
Medium rare.
So I went to like the little salad bar, dude. I was blown away.
Yeah.
I was like, this salad bar is so fucking cool.
They have the best salad. Their salad bars are not playing around. It's
Bro.
not some bullshit little salad bars. Their salad bars are legit.
Wait, which one did you go
It
to?
would be like potato salad. It's called Avenido. It's
Okay.
I think it's like a newer one. I think there's like a couple of them in Houston, but it's like a newer one. I hadn't heard of it before. But they're like they know someone at our job.
Okay.
And they had like potato salad and like shit. They had like little slices of pineapple with cinnamon on it. Bro, it was delicious.
Okay.
Do they have the
meat
bacon on it?
started
Do they
coming-
have the like candied bacon or peppered bacon?
Yeah, they
That
had
shit's
like
amazing.
not jalapeno poppers, but it was something wrapped in bacon, like something stuffed mushrooms or something. It was so good. All kinds of soups and salads and like little cheeses and little like cold cuts and stuff. Bro, I'm a fucking like when they started bringing out the real meats, like where they cut it off.
You were like, oh, I'm full.
I low key wanted to be like, I felt like a fucking hoodlum. I wanted to be like, I'm good. I want to go to the salad bar, please. I'm all right. I just want to go get some more of the potato salad and stuff. The cheese balls. The cheese balls were so fucking good.
Cheese
the
balls
meat
are
is good, bro,
crazy.
but it's like it's too much red meat, man.
Really?
It is, bro.
I
I feel-
like it, man.
Every time I leave, I feel drunk. Like
I do
off of-
feel
Yeah.
drunk though.
Like,
I do
I'm
feel drunk.
exhausted.
Because you're stuffing yourself too much though. If you think about that's the goal of that place though. You're trying to get your money's worth.
And it's
Yeah.
all salty shit. Like, cause bro,
Yeah.
I would have picked the cheese balls and it's like the potato salad over a filet mignon. I'm not even kidding.
That's
Really?
crazy.
I know it's a crazy thing to
I
say.
like to pair them together.
You pair them together.
You put one on top of the other one.
The cheese ball, you open the cheese ball, you put the filet mignon inside, then you eat the whole thing.
But the problem is I'm at my job with my boss and like coworkers.
Oh, you gotta-
I can't pig
yeah.
out like that. So I had to
Yeah.
eat kind of like, properly. But I was probably the one pigging out the hardest out of everybody. Not like eating fast, but just like putting this and then this and then this.
I would
on
have
the
been
fork and
getting,
then
I
eating
would
the
have
whole
been getting
thing.
a little bit of everything on my shit.
That's what I was kind of doing, but I was making a little bit of a mess and stuff.
We gotta go back now, man.
Oh, dude, it was. And then I was looking.
I
at
would go
the-
to that one. I haven't been to one like that.
The little lunch special was like $45. It's not
That's
that bad.
fucking cheap.
Not
When
that
I went to Fogo de Chao, it was like $60, $70
yeah,
a person.
bro, that's a
in the
bitch.
evening.
yeah.
That's not that bad either,
too
actually.
There's one in
It's
kinda
something like
expensive.
$100 a person.
There's one in City Center that's like maybe like 50 or 60 a person, I think.
I thought
forgot
all
what
of them
it's
were
called.
usually that price.
Churrasco's, I think, or something.
No,
like
not Churrasco's. It's like Texas Day Brazil.
Oh, Texas de Brazil. Okay, yeah.
That one was actually pretty. It was cool though.
Yeah.
The little sides they had, fire. They had some mashed potatoes that was off the chain.
Yeah, those little sides they got are crazy, dude. I'd like to go with some friends where I can really pig out and chill for a little while.
Yeah.
And the people are cool as fuck. The waiters are cool as shit.
Depends when you go.
I guess so.
Depends
if
when
they're
you
stressed, these guys weren't stressed out at all because we went during lunch on like a Tuesday.
Yeah, they're busy. They're running around, bro.
Yeah. There was only like maybe 5 other tables there, like with other people that were probably there for a
they were
similar.
chilling.
Like you could tell they were in like work clothes and stuff like that. They were like on lunch. Maybe they had something to celebrate or whatever.
They'll come by and they'll ask you because we had like a manager come by and ask us like, oh, is there any particular cut of meat you guys want that you haven't gotten yet? And you could tell them and they'll bring it to you. Like,
Yeah, the
pretty fresh.
salmon was crazy. The shrimp was pretty good.
I've never had salmon at any of those places.
Bro,
Me either.
it was the skin, bro, was so good, dude.
The little bottom part.
The little bottom part. It was so seasoned,
What do I say?
beautifully crispy, Gio, like you said to do it.
Salmon
So the
is-
top part was nice and juicy, and the bottom part was super crispy, so it just crunched up. It was so good.
Throw the
dude.
salmon away.
Get it out of here.
I hate salmon except raw in sushi form. I don't like salmon.
I think the filet mignon and one of the like those really salty ones I think were my least favorite. Surprisingly, they just weren't my favorite. The little slivers, those were pretty. But I don't even remember what the hell the things were because I'm not even like a giant red meat fan. Anyways.
I don't know what they're bringing every time.
Yeah, I can't remember what cuts they were like. But
They just say shit to me in a little accent. I'm like,
yeah, cool. You ever dip it in the stuff like the fucking little crunchies? I forget what the hell it's called.
They didn't have any at the place.
I'm gonna say the place you went to is fancy.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
sounds
have
like a pretty nice
any
place.
of this shit.
I don't know. Well, I think it was maybe it's a little fancier. I'm not sure like
You
how
said
it is.
cheese balls. I don't know nothing about no cheese balls.
You didn't try the cheese. I thought the cheese balls were standard across all of them.
Not to the ones I was at. Not even at Fogo. I
Maybe
don't
got to
remember
request
having
them.
Yeah.
Shit was pricey though. I was eating a cake and I didn't want to feel like a little hoodlum and stuff, you know. So I wanted to like take stuff to go. I was like, I kept making jokes that I was gonna stuff the cheese balls in my pockets and shit like that. Me and this other guy who like one of these like Spanish speaker, one of my coworkers, he just kept making jokes like put your pocket, just line your pockets with the cheese balls. And like at the end, I had got dessert right, and like on the picture, it was like a small little, I think it was like a tiramisu. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
And it ended up coming in. It was like a pretty big piece of cake with like whipped cream and all this bullshit on top. And so I ate some of it. I was already so full I didn't finish it. And I was like, should I be like a hoodlum and ask for a to-go box?
Yes.
And I just left it alone. I was like, nah, it's okay. And my boss was like, she was like, you're not gonna take it to go? I was like, no, I didn't want to be, like that. And she was like, she was probably like $15. Take it.
Yeah. Take the shit.
Because she was paying for it. I mean, the job was probably gonna reimburse her, but
Yeah.
she was paying for it. She's like, take it to go. I was like, all right. And so
They
I got
don't,
it to go.
bro. In most situations, they're just like you.
Oh yeah.
They are like, yo, I'm gonna take this
Of
shit
course.
home.
Yeah, but it's that like
You don't want to come off a certain way.
yeah, you're
feel
supposed
you.
to be formal and professional, but I think everyone wants to pig out and act like a fool and fucking unbutton their pants and like spread,
If you're going to a place like that, you gotta let people be.
You gotta
gotta-
let loose, bro.
Yeah, let people fucking eat.
Yeah. No, I mean, no one was saying anything, but it just, I think that was no
let-
one wanted to like pig out too hard.
Let people
Yeah.
hang loose. Let the pussy breathe.
Let the pussy
Let
breathe.
Drake swing his meat around.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a good note to end on, guys.
But check out the video, guys. Watch Godzilla -1, please, for love of God.
Watch that one first.
First watch the Drake meat
watch that
video,
first.
and then watch Godzilla.
Or the other way around. Watch Godzilla. It's a little bit sad. What'll cheer you up? Drake's penis.
It's another Godzilla. I got it. Bye, guys.
Bye.